Hey everybody, before we begin, I just want to make an amendment to the announcement that you're going to see after this part of the video. Um, in the next part of the video, I'm going to give people details if they would like to provide a potential segment for video testimonials through my website. I'm giving the update that if you do so, it will not be viewable on YouTube. That means the only way anybody can see your testimonial is if they go directly to my website and they click on the video of, whatever testimonial, reel, testimonials, etc. So if you want to provide a video testimonial, and I give the details in the following video about how you would go about doing that, then remember, it will not be viewable on YouTube by anybody. It's going to be a private video, so no one can even see it in the listing. And it will only be viewable through my website if people go to my website, click on the video, and view the testimonial. So basically, if nobody goes to my website, or, whoever doesn't go to my website isn't going to see you on the video. It's only people who actually go to the website and click on the video. All right, that said, I have updates for you coming up, and I will see you later. Hey guys, this is Hale for HES Ultimage, and this is just a little intro with some updates for you since I'm kind of trying to add a little bit more to the channel and switch it up a little bit. So I'm just gonna try and, be spontaneous and describe all various things that I'm kind of coming through with. Okay, so first one is, from now on, I'm trying to do a little thing that for me was fun, and I think it wound up being fun for everybody else too. I'm going to start offering one free mini monthly every month, okay? So here's how that's gonna work, and I'll tell you how the idea originated. I got food caught in my teeth during the Leo video, and it was right in the middle of the message, so I couldn't edit it out. So I did a little guessing game with them for them to win the free mini monthly to guess what I ate for dinner that night. And it worked out, and somebody got it, and they got their free mini monthly, and it drove a little bit of participation, and at the same time it's like the opportunity for me to give back to by giving a free little reading like that. So here's how it's gonna work. Leo's already had the opportunity, so from now on it'll just be one sign every month will get that opportunity to get the free mini monthly, and it'll be some dumb question I'll ask her, something really trivial. It's not like something that you can study for, It'll just be some random question, maybe about like just stuff about me or whatever, like something simple that nobody could really know. So that way it's like perfectly fair that everybody just has this random silly guess, and then you might just win the free mini monthly. It can only be given to one person. So, because otherwise then if I'm doing like 12 like free mini monthlies, it's gonna kill me. And you guys already know how like I've had to watch over exerting myself before. So it can only go to one person. So you leave your answer in the comment section, and that will be, your answer is like locked in, and then I'll send you like a private message if you won. But also like put in the comment section that you won as well. So it's like whoever answers it first is the one who gets the free mini monthly. So if you answer afterwards, it doesn't count anymore, guys. I mean, that makes some sense. But yeah, I just wanted to cover that. I'm excited to do it. I thought it was a lot of fun to do it, and I mean, I like to be able to do, that little something extra. It made me feel good, too, to be able to do it, because I was like, rather than getting everybody yelling at me about having food caught in my teeth, I'll just, like, preempt it and make it into something positive instead of into something negative. All right? So, that said, I really enjoyed doing it, so I'm going to keep doing it. All right? So it just means that one person every month out of the viewers who choose to participate in that little guessing game. Again, it's only going to be one side a month, guys. So you can either look for it, because you can look for it. I'll do it at the beginning of the video unless I do one of these little update things first, in which case I know it comes second, or I'll just put it in the beginning so that way, it's not as much to have to sift through. But So that means, you know, if it's Leo one month, it won't be Leo again for another year, okay? Like, I'm going to try and rotate them, but I'll probably try and stagger them around and switch it up so, you know, so that way I keep it like a surprise, okay? Instead of making it too systematic. But I wanted to clarify that it's not going to be in Leo for 2 months in a row or twice in a year, okay? So for those who enjoyed the Leo one and, you know, got to have a chance at that, now it's going to be in the other videos, okay? Again, the only way you're going to know it is by seeing the intro where I go, hey guys, you got a chance to win a free mini monthly. Here's the stupid question. I'm sorry to keep calling it a stupid question, but I want to clarify. This isn't about book smarts. This isn't about, you know, who can look things up on my Facebook. You know, it's just a random thing that you just guess and maybe you'll win. It's that idea. All right? But, yeah, and that one's a recorded reading, so I just send it through the email. But, hey, it's a free reading. Awesome. All right, so that said, moving on to some other stuff. I had an idea, and I'm going to put it through to you guys. And I may or may not execute this idea. I'm going to see what the response is like and what comes through, and from there I'll make my decision. So here's the thing. Everybody who's seen my website knows that I don't have any testimonials. This is the reason. It's because I always believed that I did not like written testimonials at all, because anybody can write a written testimonial. So it's like, I could have written them all. How would you know the difference? And I'm like, screw that. I mean, as much as it's nice to see a written testimonial and go, well, you know, that's, you know, whatever, it's great. But at the end of the day, how do you really know that was real? So this was what I was thinking, and we'll see how this goes, or if it winds up materializing. So hear me out. For those of you who have gotten readings from me before, here's how I got this idea. There was actually the winner of the prior month's mini monthly was so nice, and she actually sent me a little like 2-minute video response to her reading, and it was just shot off her cell phone, and it was really great, and it was just like really nice to put a face to it and like see that, you know, it made a difference for her and she felt really good about it. And that's what I was thinking would be really great for the testimonials if I did them. So here's my idea. All right, so if you've had a reading from me before and would like to provide a testimonial, here is how I would like to do it. If you could take like a 1-2 minute video off of your cell phone. So really low budget, you know, no high production value here. Just like a simple, no frills video, just saying, you know, how you felt about your reading, you know, what makes my particular style appealing to you compared to others, or, you know, how it came through for you, and all of that. Then you would send that to me to my email. If you've had a reading from me before, you probably still have my email. It's just my name at Gmail, just to refresh your memory. You can also send me a contact form through my website saying you'd like to be a part of the testimonial reel, assuming that I put everything through and put it together, because basically then what I'd like to do ideally is fuse all of those little few-minute clips together into one video that I will embed only into my website. Because that's the other thing. Like, I understand that if you put your face to it, then it's not perfectly anonymous, but you don't have to give your name. You don't have to give your country. You can if you feel like it, I mean. Or you know what, actually, I kind of think telling your country might be fun, since I know I get a lot of business from all over the world, and I think it's really cool personally. And I like knowing that there are people all over the world who, you know, enjoy what I do and benefit from what I do, thankfully. So maybe your country would be cool if you go, okay, From here, this is, how I got this reading, and I liked it, etc., etc. Or, he really picked up on these things, and that was pretty cool, etc. Like, however you want to put things or word it, I'm not a stickler with that. But you don't have to give your name. You can if you want. But the idea is, because I really want to make this clear, I don't want the testimonial video to be a part of my regular YouTube, because of the fact that it's not really necessary. In that way, your privacy and your identity are being, kept more low-key. I understand that as a client, you don't really feel like having people comment on you, and honestly, I can totally understand that. I mean, I signed up for this. I signed up to be at the scrutiny of all people all over the world, and I have experienced things where people will just comment and just be mean or something, and I was like, I want to protect my clients and my fans from that kind of treatment. So if I do that testimonial reel, I'm going to make it, ideally this is how I'd like to do it. Ideally, I'd like to make it as a private video and just embed it into my website. So the only people who can watch it are people who are actually coming to my website and looking for a reading, and they can't even comment on it. Or if I can't do that, then I'll make it a public video that would still be accessible through my YouTube channel, but I would disable comments completely. Because it's like, I don't want people to comment on my clients or my fans. That is not a part of this package. So, so that said, if you would like to provide that 1 minute, 2 minute, like just a few minute testimonial thing off of like your cell phone, and most cell phones have a camera now that faces you and you can just talk into it. And most of them too have a feature where you can literally just forward the video through an email directly to me. Or to yourself and then to me. So it's like, I think it's a cool idea. I think it's very unique. I think I've never seen anything like it before, where people do video testimonials, which I think is so much more intimate, so much more genuine, so much more me, I think, judging by the way I do things. I mean, oh my god, I got this one comment, and this person who was trying to just kind of like hater on me was like, sit in a chair, man. It's like, that's not who I am, And I mean, I always want to be true to myself when I do this, as much as, true to my identity and what I believe and everything like that. And I would never do testimonials any other way. So I mean, if I only got like, a few people, okay, because if my fans or clients just don't happen to know how to use their cell phone cameras or something, some might not, it's not a big deal, then I can always just put this off for another time. But I just think that this would be a really cool idea, and it's the only way I would ever want to do testimonials. So if anybody is interested in doing that, you can take that little video of yourself and then send it to me, and then I can, put them together into a video. Ideally, that would be great, but I mean, at the end of the day, I realize that if people don't want people to know that they got a reading from me, that's a-okay too. So I'm cool if it doesn't work out, but I just had like a vision of, wow, this would be cool, so I'm just putting it out there. I mean, I've survived, a whole year with 0 testimonials and get plenty of business, so it's not really necessary, but it's just like, to me, it's like, if I was gonna do it, this is how I would, and it would be a nice little addition, so. Alright, so that said, thinking if there's anything else that I'm gonna kind of go into, yeah, I mean, I think I'm pretty good. So that said, on to your scheduled programming, and thank you for listening. Hey Capricorns, this is Hal for HES Ultimage, and this is your channeled tarot forecast for the month of October. Yes, I am also changing how I'm saying the title again, because as you know, I evolve with this channel. And I now understand that I channel my higher self. So I feel like that's just the best blanket way to describe it. Because higher self forecast just sounds weird. So now I will just be saying channel tarot forecast, and that's how I'm going to be doing it now. So that's how it is. Yeah, so that's what I'm settling upon. Okay, guys. Okay. All right. And also for personal readings, you can go to hesultimage.com. Alright, okay, let's get started. And I'm doing a new format, and I've got some new cards for you, so here we go. First high trump is Loon. Okay, and right now this is coming through as look deep down within. So this is going to be an introspective month for Capricorns. Give me a second. Also going into this one. Okay. All right. This is very interesting. I'm getting the Boar card here, and the focus is on the word victorious. And the idea was, I am looking for victorious, and that's the energy that I am seeking from within. Okay, so it seems like we're going to be trying to dig deep towards achieving something or towards working. Okay, towards achieving something that we're very focused on or determined for. And this isn't really an unlikely scenario for Capricorn, but it seems like it's going to require some deep determination is what I'm feeling. Okay, give me a second. We're going to fill in with a few more cards here. Okay, with Cardinal, I got Pursuits and Balance off of the card. And the idea was I must balance my pursuits and my goals. And it's interesting because we had a little bit of this energy coming through, I believe, in September. And it's interesting that it's still kind of carrying over even. Which isn't very unlikely for Capricorns to be experiencing. But it's like, this is in the digger section of this other area, so it's something that you're going to have to really be bringing out. So I can tell that this is something that, yeah, is still going to be causing us a little bit of, tension or a little bit of, okay, yeah, struggle, to be honest. I think this is kind of something that most Capricorns have to go through their entire life, which is understanding how our goals are linked to, okay, I'm just gonna word it this way. Capricorns can have a very hard time, with having these big goals and then beating the hell out of themselves for not getting them done tomorrow or a month from now. It's like Capricorns, it's funny because they say Pisces is the dreamer, but to me, Capricorns can be dreamers. And it's like, because we want to do so much and we want to apply ourselves so much. I've got tons in Capricorn, guys, for those of you just joining us, so I understand this energy very well. It's like you can want so much that you just drive yourself crazy or you make yourself sick just trying to work so hard. And, it runs very deep, which is what people don't understand. I think Capricorns are some big idealists. Like, people can say that Capricorns, being earth signs, can be very, practical or level-headed, which is partially true. I mean, very organized, capable of incredible analysis and detail work and research and everything like that because they possess the tenacity to do so. But at the same time, I feel like compared to the other earth signs, I have a lot in Taurus too, but it's like, to me, Capricorns can have the hardest time with the fact of if they don't make something happen, it like drives them crazy, or like is like this kind of ghost thing that haunts you and you go, well, I wish I could have applied myself more. Okay, all right. And this is really what's coming through a lot. And it's funny because Loon represents like the energies of unseen worlds, very deep emotions, subconscious worlds, like the world of dreams. In this case, it's exactly what I was just describing with the dream thing, as far as like dreams of aspirations. But in the case of Capricorns, it can be, any aspiration that you leave unturned or unutilized or left behind from a while or whatever can always kind of get at you. And the idea is, we can't do everything all at once. And I know this came through before, but it's still very relevant this month, okay? We can't continue to push ourselves to the point of complete and utter strain because all we're doing, it's like when, okay. It's like the idea of when people used to ride those, like, horse carriages, and they would keep, like, whipping at the horse to get it to keep moving. God, more horse imagery. There's that book Animal Farm, and the character of Boxer, who was the horse, whose motto was always, I must work harder. That's kind of our energy right now. And it's like, I know that some of this is stemming from having to understand on a greater level what we want to achieve, why we want to achieve it, and also to understand when we're kind of pushing ourselves too hard, or not allowing ourselves to forgive the past, as far as if we couldn't apply ourselves at that moment, that it wasn't a failure, okay? I really feel like it's deep introspective energy, which means that a lot of what we're facing this month is also very psychological and philosophical, okay? So the idea is that a lot of this is self-projection. And it's, okay, yeah, it's all self-projection for us this month, okay? So it's like all of the little phantoms that we're creating out of, why couldn't I make this work? Why can't I make that work? Why won't it materialize yet? Why can't I find the right people, etc.? Like, you can't let it bother you, okay? Because again, if you keep going through it, it's just going to make you crazy. Give me a second. Okay, give me a second, because now I'm getting the other root card from here. Wow. Okay. This is amping it up even bigger, guys. The core card, I would call it the root, but cardinal was deeper down. And we've got some more deeper down, too. It's a deep month for us, for Capricorns. It's Waxwing. Waxwing is the energy of masks, okay? In this case, it's the difference between, on the surface, we're all motivated and like, yeah, we're going to make everything happen. And like, Capricorn can also be the energy of the executive, or your typical type A personality. Every personality test I ever took was very type A, just as an example, but it's really the energy of very, very iron-fisted determination, and it's like, nothing can break us, that's what we project on the surface. But deep down, it's like, it hurts when you can't make something happen, and I understand that, and this month, that's going to be an important thing to be reflecting on and understanding. Okay, and going back to that Boar card, because this is a cycle, guys. Waxwing with all of the cards preceding it, and Boar, sorry, getting used to the camera over here, are in a cycle, okay? So that concept of masks, and the brave front, so to speak, of what we want to be able to keep and maintain, so that people know, we want to show we're a force to be reckoned with, that we're powerful and capable. The Boar card shows the idea that in the end, we can make things happen and we can make things right. And things are always right in the moment, don't get me wrong. Everything is always serving its exact purpose to bring us exactly where we're meant to be, and to give us the experiences that we're meant to have and meant to make us who we're meant to be, even if we don't like how that experience turned out. Whether it's good or bad in our eyes, it's all meant to make us evolve. But at the end of the day, the Boar card is showing, again, with that energy of the victorious, that we must continue to stay optimistic in the idea that we can triumph over our personal adversities towards the things that we really want to bring forth in this lifetime. Because with Loon, it's really showing me, yeah, that whatever it is that we're feeling in October, it comes from deep inside. It's not motivated by things like just money or just accolades, like kudos given to you from other people. It's not just I want attention, or I want to be, just recognized for the sake of it. It's I have something in my heart that I really want to bring and create and put forward or achieve, in the case of, if what your deep feeling is that you want to move up on the corporate ladder, or start your own business or other things like that. It's also, it's something that is truly meaningful to you and matters a lot on a heart level. Okay, give me a second, because now I gotta bring in another card here. Wow, okay. That's a really, really spiritual message coming through, guys. The Digger Bridge. This is the bridge between Waxwing and then those deeper things we were discussing with Cardinal and all. The word is altering, and the idea was altering the external, how we come off to others and how we present, how we go after a particular goal or ideal, and making it match more with what's on the inside. Okay? So this really means that, when we're acting in real time and with other people, when we're trying to achieve these goals or these dreams or these aspirations, that we wear our heart on our sleeves more and show people how we really care and how it's something genuine and true to us, and that it's something that our heart is genuinely and truly connected to. Okay? So it's not just about, I want to be the boss, or I want to be in the spotlight, or I want to be recognized, or I want attention. It's, I want this because it means something to me, and it means something very powerful to me. Okay? And it's something that I love, or something that I believe in, and that's what we need to bring forth that much more. Okay, so it really is a very emotional month when it comes to getting more, okay, getting more in touch with your, I would say Pisces side, since I've got some Pisces in me. It's kind of, I would call it your more warm, endearing side. People always say Pisces is like, okay, I'm going to use a Japanese term, kawaii. That means cute. Pisces always comes off as the cute sign, supposedly, as like it's the sign that people want to protect because it's so vulnerable. And so like the big eyes and everything like that. That kind of mentality. We need to show more of our vulnerable side by showing what we care about. Okay, other digger card. All right. Getting popular here, Crow. Crow is the card of karma. And again, this shows me that whatever it is that we're going through this month as like a big picture item here, that this lesson is a perfect and really great life lesson for all of us, as far as to be able to, again, learn how to bring our vulnerability to the surface more. Because again, I know that the immediate reaction is to go, I'm going to be commander in general here and be really like iron-fisted about things and very strict and very strenuous. To me, like Capricorn, for anybody who likes Jane Austen stuff, is the Mr. Darcy sign. Because I know I can come off that way to people sometimes. Not through this channel, usually, because this is when I goof off and, just kind of let the guard down and everything and hang out. But I know how it can be to, like, put on the persona of, I'm very proud, I'm very in control, nothing can break me, I never lose face, everything like that, and that determination to have a certain element of perfection, or that we're never hurt or we never feel, we do. Yeah. And then getting that Loon card again, that's why people need to understand this about us. Okay? Because to other people, they might not realize that we're human beings and we bleed red just like everybody else. And, we feel sad sometimes, we feel angry sometimes, we feel confused and aimless sometimes. So remember that it's like showing just a little bit about, the fact that you do care is the idea. Because again, veered off a little bit with that example. Because again, remember that the core of this is that you're sharing your passion and your truth. Okay, all right. Next one is other high trump. Okay. High trump in the other area is Tiger. And in this, I was focused upon the one of doing, and then it was like, doing what you love will be what will inspire others, and showing that you love it, okay? That's important, okay? Because I almost veered off course a little bit when I was describing the thing about showing people your kind of soft underbelly, which is still true, but specifically it's about showing people your soft underbelly or your cute side by showing that you care and that you believe in something. And that you love something. Okay, love would be the key word. Alright, good. Alright, I'm glad I got that one, yeah. Alright, okay, and give me a second. Alright, and the look above cards from Tiger are... Wow, okay. Okay. Here we go. The high above cards for Tiger are Finch, which is a little bit of everything. Okay, yeah. Is good or okay. Or, like, is a positive thing. Alright, so I would say if this is something that you're not really putting enough stock in, or haven't shared, or haven't been doing, or have put on hiatus, etc., it's okay to want to do so. Okay. Okay. I'm getting because this is something that I discussed earlier too. The idea is that you're doing this because you love it, not because you think it's going to get you ahead necessarily. It might, but it's not the rationale behind it. The idea is it's okay to do something because you love doing it. Alright? Okay. Alright. And trust me, I understand this as much as the next person that will make endless excuses to just, you know, work like dogs and stuff as Capricorns instead of doing something that maybe we would just find fun or fulfilling. And, you know, go, well, you know, why bother doing that if it's just because I want to? Oh my god, that's so Capricorn. But, Goose is journey tied with that. So the idea is it's a good thing to be able to, you know, bring out more of what you love into your life and make that a priority or something important. Alright, yeah, I'm getting this. So it's like, and that's the other thing, because I was telling you with the other cards, it's like, with that Boar one, that idea of victory, or what, you know, defines a victory or success. It's based in, yeah, in all of these things about, oh, because that's the other one, and that's why I was being directed back to Cardinal, pursuits and balance. There must be a balance in your pursuits as far as the difference between, okay, things that you're doing because it's work, because it's a project, etc., versus things you do because you love doing them, and that's what matters. And, you know, you can even do more with what you love, but the idea is there is somewhat of a division between them, and that you would somehow choose to go, you know, the work route more often than the thing that you love, or that you are trying to make what you love. Okay. Alright. Trying to make the thing that you love into more of a project, and forgetting that this is something that you're doing because you care about it, not because you just want to, you know, make money or have, you know, any kind of accolades, attention, etc. That's not the point. And it's like, other people might, you know, get that impression, but it's like, but it's not. So again, it's like, just be yourself, and part of that is, again, showing that this is something that you love and something that you care about, and not just you, you know, trying to elbow everybody out of the way or something, like you're going to try and ruthlessly do this kind of thing. Again, it's like sometimes people don't realize how much we really care about the things that we pursue because of our determination to pursue it. Alright? Alright, so that said, Capricorns, it's going to be a deep month. I think it's going to be a lot of reflection and all of that, but at the end of the day, it's really positive. Again, it's showing people a little bit more about, you know, that you're human because you do love, you know, and, you know, you are motivated by love and not just by achievement. Okay. And I literally got, I want to make this happen, so that is what I should do. All right, guys? So that said, I wish you an awesome October. I think it will be. And if you want a personal reading, you can go to hesultimage.com, spelled just like the channel, and I will see you later.